Okay. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Hey, dude, welcome. Sorry, I got this up on my screen, and for some reason, I had hit the button on the Stream Deck to open Streamlabs, but I did not actually think about hitting to go live. Okay. So, I don't have really much information on this right now. What the fuck? Yeah, Scentless Apprentice called this just a minute ago. He said to me, this would be a good time for a chase. I want to find out if there's more news stations on this right now because there's no audio on this one. And it seems to me like there should be. He's sticking his arm out the window, doing the peace sign. Peace. Yeah, I think this is all we got unless I start pulling up other channels, which I'm not going to do right this moment. Hockey, welcome. Yes. You're trying to get something edited, man, it'll have to wait. GP, welcome. Canadian lady, welcome. Scentless just said to me, oh, this would be a great time for a chase. As soon as the basketball game ended, I'm talking in the last 5 minutes. He called it. Thank you, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Oh, shit. This is really nerve-wracking already. Oof. This is like just madness. Like, look at him going in circles and shit. This one can't last that long, right? Like, this just doesn't feel sustainable. But I'm going to throw the prediction out there. You guys, what do you think? 15 minutes? Is this going to go on for 15 minutes? We're only about 3 minutes in. 3 minutes. Is this going to go another 12 minutes? Does not look like it to me, but I don't know. KO, welcome. Guy driving like under... Yeah, he's got to be, right? This guy is fucked up. Okay. Okay. This is absurd. Like, this dude is just being ridiculous. Where's the night sun? Is it out there or have I just missed it? I don't think it's there yet. Good thing he's staying in brightly lit areas. Oh, shit. Scentless Apprentice, thank you. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for wishing this chase into existence, speaking it into existence. Dude, whoa, what are you doing? Is this his car? I gotta get more information about this. What are you doing, dude? What the fuck? Are you trying to get hit by a bus? Okay, it's on NBC. We're gonna move. We're gonna switch.
LA area. Now stopping in the middle of a crosswalk.
Hold on, sorry. Director Andy over here.
It's going to be Alameda and Cesar Chavez cutting off a bus there.
Okay.
That bus driver probably wondering what in the world is going on.
I'd rather hear Gabe talk.
And still
Man.
kind of hanging out in this
I don't know,
intersection.
the other one does look better. What do you
Doing
guys think
more
of that? I don't
donuts.
know, it doesn't
Another
really matter.
one here.
Well, we got
Probably
somebody
about the third or
talking
fourth
this
time we've seen this at this intersection.
Pittsburgh girl, welcome back.
And now continuing down Cesar Chavez.
I'm not sure I really trust.
Going behind a
these
building
guys.
here. We're going to
I don't know, I'm
maneuver
just
a news
second-guessing
chopper
myself
4 to
as
get
usual.
around it here for you. It's right off the
Come
nose.
on,
down
Gabe.
low. You see
Find
the
him
pink
for
building?
us.
Okay, I think
Alright,
he
Gabe,
turned
you have fucking
around and he's
lost.
continuing
Sorry, mate, you lost.
back the other way through this
Oh, no, there he
intersection.
is.
Not
Okay,
through the intersection,
sorry.
doing donuts again.
All right, fuck it. Whatever. We're going back. I just don't have patience to keep playing with this. Oh, Hannah. Rating me. Oh, my goodness. Welcome. Welcome. All right, guys. So when I do that, where I just told them, hey, zoom out. We're like, find the car, right? I'm trying to tell the guy in the helicopter what to do. Whenever this happens, I want you to use exclamation point. I think I did director or producer. Director. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there you go. Remember that shit. What is this guy doing? And if you guys have any other ideas for things that we should start to keep track of, right? This happened this many times, right? What things in chases could we use that command for? Sticking his hand out the window still. Like, there's got to be some funny things we can start adding, or just anything that we can start adding a command for. Whoa. Yeah, we think that he's probably high, drunk, I guess. I mean, this doesn't look like something a sober person would do. Right?
I've heard nothing in terms of LAPD's involvement in this.
I think I'm gonna go back to Gabe.
We're gonna try and
Sorry,
figure
guys,
that
I'm
out.
fucking around with this. I don't know. We can just listen to him for now. I do kind of like the video better on this one. Dude, he's gonna hit somebody, right? Like, he's really asking for it. Now he's got his lights off and his hazard lights on. Okay. Okay. Hannah, I did
Now with the
not
hazard
know.
lights on.
Do you stream? Is this a thing? Yeah, Gino, right? Welcome, by the way.
And another round of donuts here.
Yep. Going in circles in Chinatown.
You got him? He's kind of easy to find once you know his behavior.
Cut Gabe off for a second. I'm going to try and figure out more stuff about this chase. They said he was doing donuts around a police cruiser.
Yeah, CHP has him.
Hey, was that?
Roger, he's going under that train tracks now, looks like.
Oh, now they're
Down by
talking
Twin
on
Towers.
ABC?
Yep, we got him and we're recording now as well.
Okay.
Roger.
Now we got audio on this one.
Alright, 9 slide east.
I don't know who the fuck these people are, but keep talking. Did he stop under there? No. Tell me he didn't do that. Tell me he didn't do that. There he is. Okay, there he is. Good job. Good job, ABC. Yeah, Gina, nobody plays that game, but that doesn't mean the GP won't ask them to. Scentless tagged me in Nest Discord like minutes before this and said it would be a good time for a chase. I was like, yeah, it would. And we talked about this potential earlier today, too. I streamed earlier today, and we talked about how this could happen tonight. I'm trying to think of how I can do... Oh, he's flashing lights on and off. Like, more potential chase content. Oh, look at all the water in there right now. Yo, are you going to get out? Yo, what are you doing? What if he gets out? Yo, what? No, he's just fucking around. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a chase quite like this. I mean, I've seen people do dumb shit like this, but... Yeah, GP, I'm busy. What's the want? I think it's reckless driving. I'm probably, I don't know, under the influence, but... Pretty sure it's just the guy was acting like an asshole. He's been driving like this. Oh, apparently he was on the highway as well. What happened? They still got him on the other station. ABC done fucked up. ABC, man, you guys
Now
just
coming
dropped
to
the
a
ball.
very slow speed in the slow lane on the 10 freeway. Trying to get a close look now as we come almost directly overhead here.
Okay, what are we getting a closer look at exactly?
Very bizarre behavior from this driver. Is there a passenger in the car? Hard to tell right now.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Now it might be exiting again.
Oh, has it been
here.
15 minutes yet? Almost, man. I didn't think this would last so long.
He's about your 2 o'clock. Still with his flashers on.
Why is he using... I don't know, man. Dude, ABC literally lost him. They're still off of it now. They're still off of it. I'm not kidding you. Like, if we were relying on them, I'd be furious right now. I would be losing my fucking mind. I don't know what's up with CVS. I thought they were on it, but... Oh, yeah, they are on it. Okay. They put all kinds of graphics on the screen. It's just way too much shit. I don't really want them, but... We'll stick with our guy, Gabe. Unfortunately, Elian is off tonight. This one may run for a while. You're right. It might. I mean, I didn't think so at first, but now it's starting to feel like, hey, this could go on for a while. Now he's on the 10. He's fucking on the highway. This could go on forever. This is NBC. It's also on KCAL or CBS. It was on ABC, but they fucking got lost.
Really slow here on the eastbound 10 freeway still. City Terrace is going to be the next off-ramp.
Where's the night sun? Are the police even on this guy anymore? Have I missed anything on the bingo card? I really don't think so. There hasn't been a lot. Oh, shit. Hannah, did we not get a notification for that? Why not?
Exiting again here on City Terrace.
Maybe it's just delayed. Thank you.
Now that he's coming towards us, I'm going to try and get a good look at the driver here.
Okay. For a while, he had his arm out the window. Yeah, I think our prediction,
and
we got to
of course,
say
now
yes.
that we're at another intersection, he's going to do donuts.
Okay. Keep going, man. Keep doing your thing.
Again, this bizarre behavior now here in East LA.
Okay, hit those trash cans, man. Hit them. Come on, man. Come on, play some bowling or something. Hit the trash cans. It sounds fun. What a dickhead. Oh. What an asshole. Zoom out, zoom out. There we go. He's lost. I don't think he's going anywhere. There's no point to this. There's no destination. Thank you,
Still
Hannah.
a little
I
issue
appreciate
here of
you.
jurisdiction of
I appreciate everyone who's here.
a few
as
agencies here are trying to.
So you think he's just gonna
figure
keep
out
doing
who
this
should be
shit
the
until
one
he
to
like
take
hits
this person
somebody or
since
something?
It's been
Like
on
what?
and off the freeway.
What is gonna happen? Yeah, that's common. I think if I start the prediction in like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the chase, which I felt I had to, not many people do it. I don't think many people do it anyway.
Now
So here we
coming to
go.
a
Let's find
stop
out
here
right
on
now.
City Terrace Drive,
Bet
and
your
more
channel
donuts.
points. Will this chase last for 30 minutes? My viewers are just not enough degenerates to want to gamble. Jeez, look at this, man. He's gonna crash, right? Like, oh man, this is intense right now.
Now all of a sudden picking up speed.
Okay. Okay, that got real crazy for a second. Like he's a professional. It does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? He's a stunt driver or some shit.
More donuts now. More donuts in the middle of City Terrace Drive.
Hell yeah. Keep doing it. Now he's
Blocking
just stopping in
some
front of
oncoming
people.
traffic there. This
Oh
guy's
man,
just
wouldn't you be
trying
so
to make a
confused
scene,
if you saw
trying to get
somebody doing
attention.
this? I'd just be
Going the wrong way
dumbfounded.
for a bit there.
It's going really quick right he
And
gonna
now we're
stop
picking
at
up
a
speed
stoplight?
again.
Is there a
Over
stoplight?
70 miles an hour on city streets. Still no agency has committed to picking this up. CHP is aware.
Oh, there's no
They
cops
are
on
trying
this
to
right
get
now.
units
actually.
in position, but they haven't quite committed to picking this one up.
So this is just a
We do
media
believe a
chase right now.
CHP air unit is on the way here. That might change the dynamic here once they get overhead. Might be making a turn here, or just another opportunity to do donuts. And apparently that's what we're going to see here.
He's making fools. Yeah, he is. That's why they don't want to get involved, right?
Weaving back and forth.
You want to shake his hand. It is good entertainment, man. This guy's great content. I hope he just keeps going. This is the same
We're back
spot
at
he was
City
just
Terrace
in.
and Herbert.
He's being real nice with those trash cans. Did ABC go back? They made it back. They're back now.
That was CHP, right?
So this is on several channels right now.
Oh, just cut off some traffic there.
It was perfect timing that this was right after the game ended. I was watching the game.
City Terrace and Hazard Avenue.
Is he gonna hit a dead end at some point? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter right now.
Now going
but
south
like, why
on
do
Van
this?
Pelt.
This eventually, if the cops were to get behind him now, I think this would end soon. Like,
Okay,
but
so
if he hits a dead
red
end right
blue
now,
lights
Gina,
behind
like
the
now the
vehicle
cops
now.
are
Here
here.
we
Now
go.
when he hits a dead end,
This
he's
might
gonna
be
done.
CHP,
Before he could have hit a dead end and it wouldn't have mattered.
and we'll see what happens
Whoa.
now. Kind of swerving
Whoa.
back and forth on these narrow roads.
Whoa, dude, what?
Just really odd behavior.
He was going like this.
And now coming to
he
a
was
complete
taking the
stop.
wheel like this.
Just completely taunting these officers.
He just hit the gas and turned the wheel from side to side. Yeah, like he's playing a video game. This is a really tight space. Like, he better get out of here. Like, dude, go get on a big road. Go get on a real road.
Copy. I'm listening to O2 now.
These roads all
There's the
end
Glendale Air Unit going through the
sometime.
shot there.
Dude, I feel like I've seen a chase in this exact place before. Guys, I don't know.
These really
Maybe I'm tripping.
narrow neighborhoods up here in East LA, making for a very challenging pursuit. Luckily, the suspect isn't going too
Now
fast.
he's got 5
In fact,
stars, yeah.
this driver
Hey,
just
real-time
seems to be
fan.
content with stopping and going and just taunting the officers.
Haven't you chatted in here before? Why is it saying your first time chat? Is that true?
Now we have a night sun on this vehicle. We might be able to get a better look at what this driver's doing.
He's driving. Before he was having his hands out the window and shit, man, he almost hit that car.
That is going to be CHP. I'm going to try and get them
Oh, he's
up
trying
on
to
the
get the
radio.
cop to hit him.
Looks like CHP East LA
Streets
is
are
going to
really
be the one
narrow with the
handling
cars
this.
on the sides, yeah.
Another opportunity to do donuts. The suspect avoids that.
Thank you,
Still
real-time
swerving
fan.
back and forth
I appreciate
on these
you.
really narrow streets.
Oh my god, how has he not hit a car yet? Like this, how does this end? He gets to a dead end or he spins out at some point, like loses control? What is this? He should really get off of these streets. Get back on the highway or something, man.
Look at this, just swerving back and forth. What was that, Jim? Copy. You have at least 2 CHP units trailing this vehicle now. And now that there's a little bit more open space, the
Okay.
driver uses that opportunity to pick up the pace a little bit.
Okay.
Now making a right turn. Looks like west on Cesar Chavez, back on Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, he does need the GPS.
And now this driver
Get
has what
back
he
on
wants.
the
He
camera.
has the attention.
Now we got a night sun.
Coming up on an intersection with a red light. Going
Things
to
have
make a
gotten
right turn on
serious.
that light. That poor driver there just in the way. Left turn now.
Come on, man, that's a wrong turn.
Dozier Street.
I already know it. That was
This
the wrong
driver
way to
seems
go.
to enjoy these narrow streets. Now flashing his high beams. I'm not even sure
Why?
what that is.
Just as obnoxious as possible.
Crossing Cesar Chavez again, you have these 2 CHP units right behind the vehicle. And the emergency lights on again on this vehicle. Now going the wrong way on Cesar Chavez Boulevard.
With
You see
lights
that
off.
night sun lighting them up. CHP trying to alert other drivers with their lights and sirens. Now back on the right side of the road, coming up on an intersection
Oh.
here. Looks like he's going to blow through that intersection, running that red light.
Okay.
That's going to be
Good
Cesar
move, good
Chavez and
move.
Lorena, continuing in the southwest direction on Lorena.
Hey, Sven, welcome, and Roy, welcome. Good to see you guys.
And now after all this meandering around East LA, we finally have a full-fledged pursuit here.
Are they gonna try? I mean, they can't do anything. They can't try to pit him. They can't do anything. Right?
Now making a U-turn,
They
making
just
a
gotta
U-turn
follow him like
on
idiots.
Lorena.
Like,
back
this
the
just,
other
this
way.
just looks like
Hazard
a fucking
lights on again,
a
hazard
joke
lights off.
now. Right?
Just
Like this whole thing
extremely
just looks
odd,
like a
unpredictable behavior from
like
this
a
driver,
comedy.
which is very dangerous. You see some
Right?
flashes going off there. I think that's the,
like this.
oh. Another
Now
driver
this
was
looks
kind of
like-
stopped
oh,
either
yeah,
way,
oh,
making
shit.
contact there with that unsuspecting driver, continuing down, and it looks like our suspect driver now has a hand out the window and doing another U-turn where he
And
made
they're
a
just
U-turn
gonna keep
before.
doing the same U-turns. The cops just keep doing the turns. Like why?
repetitive
Why?
Coming
Why
up on
do
the
you keep
intersection
doing the
of
turns
First
with
and
him?
Lorena again, triggering those red light cameras.
It
And now
doesn't
we're
make any
continuing-
sense.
It looks like west on Gleason, this may be. No, this is still Lorena. Going under the bridge here,
Okay.
back out. That's going to be the 4th Street Bridge. CHP still right behind this one.
This is good shit. This is a great chase.
About 40 miles an hour here through city streets. These are probably some of the most scary pursuits because you never know what's going to happen. This driver's behavior has been so incredibly unpredictable. Now it looks like we're taking
He's
a
getting on the freeway again.
on-ramp here. I'll turn on the map
Hell
view
yeah.
here, and you can see that's going to be westbound 60.
Do it,
You
man.
have CHP kind of in a
Keep it
perfect
going.
position here to take a pursuit as it goes onto one of their freeways. CHP is going to remain the primary on this one. Now blacked out, but still with those emergency park anywhere lights on.
Got his arm out
The
the window.
hand's still out the window, it looks like.
He was given the peace
And
sign
now
earlier.
hand back in the vehicle.
I can't believe he fucking hit
And
that.
swerving all the way to the slow lane. Might actually
knows what
exit
he's
here. We'll
doing.
see
Yeah,
what
he does.
happens.
He does.
That's going to be the exit for the 5, and now we're swerving back over.
Yeah, if
Crossing
you
in
guys
and out of the
voted
corner
no,
point,
I
making
mean,
very
once
aggressive
again, this
maneuvers.
did go. I think most people probably voted yes. Did
That
anybody
CHP
vote?
unit staying
People voted.
right
Chaos says
behind
he
it all.
voted. You guys are just not.
A lot of
degenerate.
bridges here to deal with. We're going to maneuver around them. Still on the
Chaos
westbound
are fucking
60.
degenerate.
Going back into the
And so
downtown
is
area.
Canadian lady. I know
Might be merging onto the westbound 10 now, I'm hearing.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, and this is going to
He's
be
gonna
the
hit
westbound
90. Oh shit, we got that on the I mean, I don't know if he ever actually did, but I mean, the pedometer said it for a second. I don't know. What do you think I should count that? I feel like he wasn't going 90. Maybe he was.
This driver seems to be fully capable of flooring it and driving extremely aggressively. And then, out of the blue, we'll kind of slow down and go at the speed at the pace of the rest of the traffic. Now slowing down again. I'm going to mute my mic here and check a headset
keep
issue, but
going.
we're going to keep this shot up for you.
There's only 2 cops still? No, 3. Okay. This went.
Okay,
this
back
like
with
took.
you guys
This
here.
got.
This
This
very
changed
odd
pretty
pursuit
quickly.
here. This
Didn't it?
suspect going back and forth from the slow lane to the fast lane. If you're just joining us
He just
on
went
our
from
NBC4
him driving around
streaming
in circles
platforms,
like a
this one
dumbass,
started
and
in
all of a sudden he's
Glendale.
got the nights on. He's
Glendale
got 3
PD tried to
cops.
pull
He's
over
on the
this
freeway driving 80.
driver in we're being told is a Kia SUV, and the driver did not yield. The driver went northbound on the 5, southbound on the 5, back on city streets, back on the freeway. And when it got out of the Glendale area, Glendale PD didn't necessarily want to follow it, but the Glendale Air Unit is still overhead with this one, even though CHP now has the lead on this pursuit. Very odd behavior throughout, from multiple
He's your car chase
stopping in the
hero.
middle of intersections and doing donuts to just
Car
kind of driving
chase
extremely
hero.
aggressively, also on the wrong way. CHP going to be changing frequencies here, so I'm going to work on that to continue to get you guys up-to-date information on what's
Thanks,
happening here.
Gabe.
As we're continuing westbound 10.
that would be next level absurd comedy movie shit. Oh, what are you doing?
Okay,
I wonder
we're
whatever
back connected
happened to the
with
person that
CHP
he
up
hit.
here, as their air unit tracks this pursuit along with these 2 ground units. Westbound 10 here. Picking up the speed a little bit. And for some reason still has those hazard lights on. As we're kind of going in a straight line here, I'll try and get a closer shot.
Dude, there's nothing to see, man. Is that a cell phone?
Really hard to
it's
tell
just
now
a-
what the
there's
driver
nothing
is
to see.
doing, but you can see some damage there as the driver kind of eases into the far left emergency lane there. Now picking up the speed here into the 90s. We have seen this before up and down the 5 freeway when Glendale was involved in this pursuit. This driver is fully capable and willing to push the pedal to the metal and make this a very dangerous high-speed pursuit instead of that.
This pursuit has had all kinds of different phases.
fast and slow kind of bumper-to-bumper pursuit that we were seeing earlier.
Please
on
don't
those,
go Grapevine.
city streets.
Please.
Coming through the mid-city
Yeah,
area
they just
now. We've
follow
been
the
to Glendale,
car.
we've been to East LA.
Then they are just robots.
Now we're going all the way to the slow lane. And judging by what we've seen in this pursuit
Using
so
the right
far,
turn
this doesn't
signal.
really mean anything. It's
Just driving
been
on the
very
shoulder
hard to
for
predict
no
where this
reason.
suspect is going to go. Now we're slowing down into the 40s. Going to take this exit. This is going to be Crenshaw.
Okay.
Slowing down as this driver approaches the intersection.
All right.
Oncoming traffic there. Hopefully all
Well,
these
everybody will
people
get
in
out of the way.
area
There's like
see
four
and hear the
cop
lights and
cars.
sirens as CHP moves through the area. You now have 3 units that are primary in this pursuit now, and coming to a stop.
I saw 4.
Coming to a stop. Driver appears
his
to be
hands out,
gesturing
man. He's
out the
bumping.
window. Not sure what that means. And swerving a little to the right, and now back to the wrong way. We're on the wrong way. Down Crenshaw Boulevard.
Whoa.
Again, back
whoa,
to the dangerous behavior.
whoa.
Vehicle making a left turn, almost making contact there. But
Oh,
it appears
shit.
that the driver may have escaped any
Nest,
harm.
welcome.
The window now up after being down just a few moments ago.
This
when the
one's
driver was
crazy, dude.
Gesturing at officers and possibly all the helicopters
This one is
overhead here.
crazy.
Now back on the right side of the road.
Do my shout-outs not work?
Going to widen
What
up the
is
shot
wrong
here
with
and see. Hopefully CHP's still with this, and there they are,
My shout-outs don't work?
holding back a little bit.
This is unacceptable. What is up with Streamlabs? Yeah, what music is he listening to?
And going the wrong way again. Going the wrong way again. Around traffic, you see CHP doing their best to stay up close.
Why
Crenshaw,
are they
Jefferson
doing their
going the wrong
best?
way again.
Why? Like, just stop following right
back on the right
behind
side
him, man.
again.
It's not helping. It's
Just
not- it's
extremely erratic
pointless.
behavior. Really hard to predict. And unsure really what the purpose of all this is. Now going the wrong way again. You have, looks like a LAPD investigation, unrelated, going on to the side there. This driver almost looking like he was trying to aim for it. Now on the wrong way again. Still southbound Crenshaw. There's really no reason for this driver to be going the wrong way. No reason at all.
No reason. There's
Swerving
no
back
reason
to the
for
right
any of
through
this.
that red light. That light's now green, and you see CHP still staying up close with this one.
Come on, man.
You can see some damage there on the right side.
Yeah, because he hit a car. The car kind of hit him. That person
And
must
wrong
have
way
been so
again.
confused.
This guy's just asking for trouble with that, just asking for an accident.
He's been asking for an accident for 40 minutes.
It sounds like they've gotten permission to pit, and now another wide intersection. These
Dude, are
appear
you
to be
really
very
going to try and
favorable
pit this
to
guy?
this driver who loves doing donuts in this big
Really?
wide intersection. And now you have CHP getting right up close
Like,
there.
that's
They
not
have been
going to
approved for a
work.
pit,
That's not
and they
going to work.
hopefully
2
can
minutes
get
for
up
roughing,
close to
welcome.
do that to bring this
If my
just
shout-outs were
mess
working,
of a
I'd give
show
you
to
one
an end
too, but
here.
I don't know. Streamlabs bot is shit. apparently.
MLK Boulevard, looks like we're going eastbound on MLK. We're going to maneuver. News Chopper 4, pilot Jim Pollard doing an awesome job this evening with us, keeping right overhead.
Streamlabs bot quit working one time
this
in the
now
last
CHP
several
police
weeks,
chase
and I had to
eastbound
go
on
and
MLK,
fix it or something.
picking
I
up
don't know
speeds
what this
90
is about.
miles an hour. This isn't necessarily a street you want to be going 90
Oh,
miles an
yo,
hour.
don't do that. Don't go down there. Don't go
Now,
down there,
possibly
man.
going
There's going to
down
be a
side
dead
street there.
end. I already know it.
CHP getting up close, and this driver not going to let CHP do anything. Continuing
Dude, you're not going to be able to
northbound
pit this guy. Like,
Hepburn
that's
Street.
obvious, right? If you get up behind him,
This
he's just going to hit
street
the gas
does
really
have speed
fast. Like,
bumps,
you,
so we'll
you aren't
see
going to be
how
able
the
to
driver
do it.
maneuvers, swerving back and forth.
He's just
this
going to make
very
you do dumb
dangerous
shit and look
driving.
stupid.
Again over the speed bumps.
Try to pit him, it's going to look
You
stupid.
can see the Glendale Air Unit still overhead. There he was through
Do they
the
ever
shot.
get away? Oh, yes, of
Up
course.
and down over these speed
Of
bumps,
course,
these very
yes.
narrow streets. Of course,
Way
this
more
street
often
also
than you
has
probably
trees,
think.
unfortunately for us, but we're going to do our best to keep a clear shot for everybody watching on our streaming
They're
apps.
gonna
And there
try to
goes
hit him
CHP
right now.
attempting a pit. Not going to work.
I
there, but it
told
looks
you,
like he
man.
took the bumper
I
off.
told you they were going to look stupid. And now his bumper's
And the
hanging off.
driver's still swerving
Cop
back
looks
and
like a
forth.
dumbass.
Now coming to a stop.
Like, you guys
letting
look
CHP
stupid as
catch up,
fuck.
and
Stop
then continuing
trying.
on. Looks like hand out the window again, apparently trying to taunt officers over that
You
speed
think we'll
bump,
get some
continuing
sidewalk? Yeah,
southbound.
we might. The bumper hanging off. He don't give a fuck
Approaching
about
MLK
it.
again,
And he
CHP
doesn't
getting
give a
right
fuck
up
about
close to this.
anything.
That bumper just hanging on for dear life. Now looks like we're going westbound.
They're going to try
on
again?
MLK.
Dude, that's not going to work.
CHP getting in position
What
for
are you
that pit, but this
thinking? That's
driver
not
just
going to
evades him
work.
And continues now
God
southbound.
damn.
Southbound on 9th.
He's not going to let you do
And now
that. Like,
this is
he's
where this
he's
gets very
playing this game
dangerous.
with you.
Going through a stop sign there.
They're going to
Gonna
just
pull up
cause
the
him to
maps
get into
here
a
and
wreck
see
if they
what,
keep trying
street
that.
is. Looks like
If they
Green
keep trying it,
Avenue.
seriously, he's just going to hit the gas and run into somebody. I don't know why they're so intent on being right behind this guy in this chase. It seems like the tracking mode might be a
And
little
now
bit
back on
better. I don't
MLK
think
going
that them
eastbound
as being
still.
behind him has helped
That
it.
very erratic behavior, swerving
He's been
around.
erratic the whole time, but I think
just
it's worse. with the
No
cops
other
right on his
reason than
ass.
to taunt officers.
I think we might. Dude, I think we might. It might not be the car, it might be, you know, the helicopter or something.
Looks like
Oh, shit.
southbound
Zoom
Lamert
in on this.
CHP.
Zoom in.
Looks like they might be in a
Zoom in.
good spot for a pit here, but that suspect
They're never going to be in spot for a pit, dude.
just has that much distance to stay a little bit away from those CHP units, and now making another U-turn going, looks like northbound on Lamert.
He's not going to let it happen.
That bumper still just hanging on, will probably fall off at any moment, and you see
Limer Park, Limer
this
Park,
driver,
what is it?
excuse
How do
me,
you say it?
appears to be flashing his headlights, just
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
just
get
moving
attention.
the headlights on
This
and off
CHP
and
unit
shit.
getting up close again.
Whoa!
And that,
Like, dude,
suspect
go into
vehicle
tracking
appears
mode,
to
man.
floor it.
Why?
It just continues
You got
on
him
80
driving
miles
80.
an hour, eastbound on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Coming to
Don't
a
go
stop
in that
again,
neighborhood.
blacked out, making a right turn southbound on Gramercy.
Can't pit him in here.
Slowing down again for no reason whatsoever.
Sticking his hand
Hands
out
out
the
the
window.
window.
Again. Dude, he's gonna hit a dead end. Right?
And we've just been informed that CHP is trying to give this driver some distance.
They should. Jeez, why is it taking them so long?
Hopefully that'll limit
Like
the
Gina
aggressive
said,
behavior.
surprised they haven't gone on tracking
we're
mode.
gonna
Like,
still
what?
keep an eye on this.
You're not gonna be able to pit him. He's just not gonna let that happen. He's very aware of what's going on here. Instead of a pit, they'll just cause him to get into a wreck. And that's probably not good. It's not ideal. Dude, there's a dead end in this guy's future.
We're hearing now CHP is going to call off their portion of this pursuit since it is on city
CHP's
streets.
given
we'll
up.
wait and see what LAPD decides to do.
Okay, we've lost one of the agencies. And he's just stopped. Okay. Yeah, he's got cool lights. That's his phone, right? Is that his phone? I think it's his phone. It's a rave time. he's a rolling
we're at a
rave
complete
parking outside
stop.
of somebody's house.
This is going to be, it looks like Arlington Avenue. This driver is
Is he just
apparently
puzzled as to
wondering
like where the cops went now?
where law enforcement went.
Yeah.
But they're calling his bluff right now, and they're just going to lay back. The air unit's going to remain overhead.
Okay, man, I guess you got away.
They're not going to let this guy
What
go,
will you do with your newfound freedom?
but CHP has called off
The
their
same
ground
shit
unit
as
involvement. And
before.
now here we go with this behavior we've been seeing with this pursuit. Again, donuts in the middle of an intersection, Arlington and Vernon Avenue. Donuts again with the rear bumper just continuing to hang on there after that earlier attempted pit by CHP. Now flashing the headlights again. Is there an LAPD air unit here yet, or just the?
He's gonna go to McDonald's. He could stop and get gas now.
Is there a CHP air unit or just Glendale? Oh well.
Oh, he's trying
Coming
to back
very
up.
close to
Is
oncoming
he trying to get
traffic
people
now,
to stop?
apparently
Like,
trying to reverse into that oncoming
yeah.
traffic. This bizarre behavior, I
What
fear,
an
will just
asshole.
continue with this driver. He wants the attention of a pursuit. He's not getting it right now. That's probably going to make him a little mad.
See, that's great. That is a great development in the chase, I think. The fact that he's so confused. Like, where'd the police go? Where'd the night sun go? What have I got to do? He's like, how did my stars go away? Funny. What do you think's going through his mind right now? Like, what am I going to do now? Yeah, like reverse psychology. It's way better than just riding up on his ass. Like, this is way better. He's not going to hurt his... the chances of him hurting someone are way lower right now than when there were 3 cops trying to hit his ass. That felt like it was going to end any second. Now this feels like it'll go on indefinitely. He thinks he won. Yeah, I guess so. Assuming he doesn't have, like, connection to the outside world. I don't know. You think that he's talking to people who are like, hey, you're still on TV? Like, this has been going on for quite a while now.
Monitoring some talk on one of the CHP frequencies about what they want to do moving forward. It does appear that they have an address on where this driver
They
lives.
might give up. Hey, Ruski asked
Or
how
at least where
how
the
often they get
vehicle's
away. This
registered
guy's
to.
going to get away. It sounds like he's going to get away. Oh, if he was
CHP does
streaming
have
this, yeah,
units
it'd
en
be
route to that home
legend.
address. Yes, affirmative, Jack, affirmative. Glendale Air Unit is still over this.
They'd have a master playbook. I mean, yeah. I mean, all the different departments have their
So,
own
Jim,
shit.
you heard
There's still
LAPD
master
say
playbook.
no? They don't want this? Okay.
They're all just right now, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? It's hard for me to believe that those cops... Oh, fuck, what happened? Oh.
Unfortunately, I fear that this
Yo, are we
odd
back?
behavior by this driver is going to continue.
Yeah. Oh, shit, guys. Guys, I'm
until
connected
law
to a
enforcement puts
VPN
a
right
stop
now.
to it.
I'm
Now,
connected to a VPN right
Stopped.
now. No wonder.
the
Oh,
wrong
I was
way out
wondering what the
Crenshaw.
fuck. Okay. No wonder. I'm not going to change
And
it if
now
it's
going
fine
back the
for the
right way.
moment. But if it happens again, I'll disconnect. Yeah, Scentless, he
We've
could
seen
do that.
situations like this before where there's a person, a suspect, a vehicle that really law enforcement doesn't want to touch at all, and they just continue driving erratically until law enforcement pretty much has no choice, and they have to get involved again. And we've seen that to an extent with CHP getting involved.
He's going to get out and look at the helicopter.
Okay, copy. We'll see what LAPD
Right, he's making a
decides
motion to
do.
the helicopter right now? Or what is he doing? Whoa, 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 zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
And we're just going to continue doing
Thank you.
donuts here in
Thank
the
you.
middle
Jeez.
of Crenshaw in the Hyde Park area. Now, the next thing we got to worry about, because our location is LAX airspace, if this guy continues any further
Oh no, we're gonna get a
south,
no-fly zone.
and if he wants police to participate in this pursuit, if he wants the media to participate in this pursuit,
This
he
is
better
beautiful,
continue
yeah.
back northbound.
You guys, remember, if I say anything like that, you got to do this. Please participate. No, it's not producer. Sorry, it's director. Don't make me do it.
Just completely strange behavior. You have to hope at this point that
That's what I'm saying, dude.
he just loses control and hits a curb, and that disables him. That would be probably the best case scenario for this.
What if he loses
formerly was
control?
a pursuit.
He didn't say
You still have the
he
air
didn't say
unit
gas,
overhead.
did he?
From Glendale, where this thing started,
I think the best case scenario is he
now
runs out
coming
of
to a
gas.
stop in the middle of Crenshaw Boulevard, reversing on Crenshaw Boulevard. Had the reverse lights on for a second there.
Can I be yours? Welcome. He's shooting a music video. I
We're
hope
gonna punch
so.
in here and see if we can see what
I
that
really
driver is up
hope
to.
so.
Looks like he just rolled the window up.
How are you? Can I be yours?
And now back to this
What the fuck?
odd behavior of
What kind of
swerving
car- I
back
don't
and
know.
forth through all the
What kind
lanes,
of car is
flashing
it?
his headlights, just desperate for attention.
I could probably find out.
And now that this thing has been on TV for a bit, you see some onlookers there with cell phones and whatnot, trying to get a better look at this thing. And another car kind of approached very fast there. I was worried that was going to be someone trying to get involved, but hopefully not. You see those onlookers on the top of your screen there, just trying to get a glimpse of this sideshow, I guess is what we're calling it now. At a stop again. We do have law enforcement behind him. That's going to be a CHP unit now.
Okay, we got cops back again. They couldn't stay away, man.
And now this driver just kind of setting up a roadblock here. Now that he saw that law enforcement vehicle, he's picking up speed a little bit, flying through that intersection. Crenshaw and 54th, I
Cops
believe
are
that
bad
was.
influence.
And we're continuing southbound, which is a bit of a concern because
Yeah, he's just waiting for him.
of the LAX airspace. We're not going to be able to
Oh, are
follow
we
this one too far south.
Guys, I can quit. I can quit, disconnect, and then start. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Coming up on Crenshaw
and
and Slauson.
We won't have any
coming
more
to a stop, now
connections.
making a right, going westbound.
Should I
and
do
the
it?
wrong way of traffic again. Other vehicles just trying to avoid this guy. Now we're going west Slauson,
Keep rolling. All right.
just bouncing between the right side of the road and the wrong side of the road.
The right side and the wrong
Now
side.
slowing down again. And
You left
now a
desktop.
complete
I like
stop.
Twitch on desktop.
I'm going to widen out the shot. There you go. You see that one CHP unit behind this.
Okay, we got one cop. Keeping his
I'm going to try and
distance.
get
Trying a
this back
different
up on one of
approach
the
this
frequencies
time.
here and see where CHP is working this. Excuse me there. Okay, it does appear that CHP is re-engaging.
The CHP that's no surprise, because I'm telling you, when they were like, oh, they're gonna call it off, it's like, those cops who were chasing them earlier do not want to give up. They were made to look stupid. They do not want to give up. Oh yeah, the app, right? The app. I forgot about that. I used the app for a while. And then I stopped using it, and then they
We
disconnected.
do still have that Glendale Air unit
Discontinued
overhead
it.
on this
I like
pursuit.
the app kind of.
And CHP kind of laying back a little bit, but
Yeah,
still,
you know what I'm saying,
keeping an
Gina.
eye on
They
this
don't
guy.
want to look stupid. So the CHP, when
Now
he's not
blacked
even
out,
on the,
just
he
has
hasn't
the
been on the
parking
highway
lights
in a
on.
while, and they're gonna come back and come after him again. It's because they're mad.
On the brakes, swerving to the right.
Because they look stupid.
Making a U-turn, it appears. And now we're going back east.
Still just dragging that bumper. It's got to be kind of loud.
Eastbound Slauson here about 70 miles an hour, now slowing down. Approaching this intersection, this is going to be
Where's the cop?
Alviso.
They've backed up quite a bit. Okay. Is he waiting
Now at a
again?
complete stop.
He's just waiting for him again?
And continuing on.
This is too funny.
You can see that CHP unit still not really trying to get too close and
He wants them to come closer.
partake in the games that this suspect is trying
This
to
is
play with law
legendary
enforcement, but just staying close enough so that they can keep an eye on this guy and see what he's up to. They do have the driver's address, and they do have officers waiting at this driver's home.
Oh, they've got
when he
officers
does
at his
decide to end
house
this
already.
madness and, either go
Already.
home or give up.
Fuck that. Just make them leave you alone and don't go home ever again. Don't go home ever again, man. Fuck it. Fugitive.
How long have we been up, Jim?
Yeah, right? Just don't go home. You got people at your houses. Wait them out, man. How long? Oh, I want some
Okay.
interaction with that person, but no. Okay.
We're past
How long
the
can the
hour
cops
mark on this
possibly stay
pursuit
at his
now.
house?
Started a little after 9 o'clock in
A
the
few
Glendale
days?
area. We've been on freeways, we've been on surface streets, now in the View Park area. And you can see, wow, look at that crowd.
Oh, now we got a
gathering
parade.
on Slauson Avenue. I'm not sure how this is going to affect the psyche of this
Yo,
driver that already seems
I think
to
that should be on the bingo
a
card.
bit disturbed.
Parade should be on the bingo card. But
Continuing down
what would we
Hillcrest, it looks
replace?
like. But I don't think those crowds that are forming are going to be a good thing for this this pursuit driver.
We could replace
The
shirtless.
good thing is you can see CHP is
and
still
put parade
engaged,
on there.
still keeping this driver within view.
Yeah, he has a lot of fans. He's a micro celebrity for the next however long. Yeah, I guess you're right. There's 2 spike strip squares, and that's probably not necessary. I think that's a good point, dude. Okay. Okay. If we got rid of evade spike strip and just fill in the spike strip square whenever there is any spike strip, evaded or not.
Looks like we're about to
And
turn
then the evade spike strip becomes parade,
westbound
which
on
refers to
Slauson.
any time there's like people out in the
And
road
that
just
bumper
to
there
see
does
the
not want to
person.
let go.
Right? If there's people out on the road waving just there to see the person. We see this a lot.
Slauson and West Boulevard here, continuing southbound on
Whoa.
West Boulevard. Very close contact with a couple of cars there. This driver seems to want
I gotta write that
to
down. Remember to switch it out.
taunt oncoming traffic, but thankfully to this point, the driver is able to avoid the oncoming traffic before it becomes too late. Now eastbound on 60th Street here. Are we at our southbound limit,
Jimmy
Jim?
Opa, welcome.
Copy.
We now have an hour-long chase here. As soon as this one started, I didn't think it would last 15 minutes. Thought it was over.
The concern that we have now is LAX airspace. That's what we're getting pretty close to.
God damn it! Now we got a
And
fucking
then,
no-fly
we won't be
zone.
able to stay directly overhead on this one.
God damn.
Another wide intersection there. Kind of surprised that they didn't decide to do donuts in that one. And the hazard light's still on. Gonna try and get a
TNT
close
just
look
ended.
of the
Okay.
suspect
Yeah,
here.
that was a whole hour.
Appears to be on the phone, possibly texting.
Yeah, we got that on the bingo card already. What does TC
Slowing
mean? It
down a
means
little
traffic
bit,
collision,
25 miles an hour
which
as
we had a
approach
traffic collision
this
early on in
intersection.
this chase. He hit another car.
That's going to be Slauson and Crenshaw. And
All right, they're
picking up
letting
the
him get pretty
speed
far away.
a little bit here as
Driving
we go eastbound
80?
on Crenshaw.
Really?
Oh, now picking up the speed a lot, flying through intersections, flashing those headlights again.
I love this chase. I'm happy. Thank you guys for coming and watching this with me. Alright, I'm on the TV now. Just like Shaq and Chuck. Shaq and Chuck. Shaq and Chuck? Shaq and Chuck.
Some additional information we're getting here from CHP, and it kind of adds a different element to this pursuit.
Which volume?
CHP
My
does have
voice or the
family of this driver on the line?
the
They're going to try and get the family
this guy.
to convince this person to
Gabe? Okay, yeah.
pull over. There does appear to be a mental health component involved in this.
No
At
shit,
least
there
that's what we're
always
hearing
is.
from,
God damn.
what the family is telling CHP. Now coming to a stop. In the
All right,
middle
my
of
voice
this
should be a little bit
intersection here.
louder
You can
now.
see Donuts definitely performed before in this intersection.
Can always go up
Go ahead.
higher and higher. If it still needs to go.
I'm sorry, Jack. One more time.
Yeah, always mental health issue, dude.
1 hour, Jim. Or Jack, 1 hour.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Yeah, I can turn myself up for sure. Or I can turn them down too. Shout out to mental health. Yeah, the chase that we watched the other day, the guy in Chicago,
Going the wrong
that
way
I mean,
again
obviously that one was like guy was going through a serious mental
In
health
the
crisis.
emergency
And that guy,
lane
I thought
there.
that he was pretty old. He actually was not as old as
Picking
he
up speed,
appeared. I think he
continuing
was like
eastbound
in
on
his
Slauson.
40s. I thought that guy was like
We
late
are
50s.
having to hold a little bit of a distant shot here because that is right on the edge of the LAX airspace.
Yeah, so guys, if you haven't seen this type of thing before, if they go too close to an
Coming up
airport,
to,
LAX
looks
or
like,
sometimes other ones
Vermont.
too, the helicopters cannot fly into that airspace.
This might be 56th Street, actually. It looks like this is
So
gonna be
they don't
50,
always lose the
excuse me,
police on the
58th
ground,
Street
but they lose the
in
helicopters
Hoover.
when they do this. No, KO, I'm just saying,
Driver
dude,
flashing
if
his
you were
headlights
watching, he
repeatedly as it
looked real
continues onward.
old. I'm saying 40s,
And
he
now
was
the hazard
young,
light's back
is
on.
what I'm saying. Saying the opposite. I was like, that dude looked really old, but he was not that old.
Whoa, some oncoming traffic there. Going under the 110, continuing out the east side of the 110.
How old was he? He was under 50. Didn't he look like he was for sure older than that? But KO, you are an old man. I know that's why you took offense to that.
Now, what CHP
Okay.
is talking about now is that
Okay.
this appears to be in the vicinity. of
Is
the
that guy
suspect's
flashing
home.
his lights on the
We
Hummer?
can only hope
You see that?
this driver is going to go home and kind of put an end to this. Flying through another intersection there. It looks like we're going to be northbound Maine.
I thought the guy in the Chicago chase was like probably like retired. I thought he was old.
Now continuing eastbound on 54th. Wrong way again here. Luckily no oncoming traffic there. Box truck in the way.
He didn't look that old to you? Okay. Maybe I'm tripping.
CHP does still have eyes on this, but they're trying to work with some of the information.
Maybe
they
it
have
was a
about
turtleneck.
the driver's home address.
You think he's texting with Gina? She's sexting with him actually.
And they're trying to work with that information to place units at the driver's home.
Where are the cops, man? I don't know right now. Oh, San Pedro. Yo, if he had a passenger, we could get a bingo tonight. You think we're gonna find out that he's like professional at this? It's
Continuing
possible.
eastbound now. We lost him behind the
No.
one of the buildings here.
No. Okay, they got him on
See
the
here,
other
a car
station.
has come to a stop, so I'm wondering if he's doing one of those situations that
Nah,
he
he's
was
still
doing
driving.
earlier.
He's still driving.
Kind
There
of
he is.
stopping
There
and
he is.
continuing, and there we go. We have the vehicle back in view now again.
How long has this one been going? Queen Bee, this has been going on for 1 hour and 6 minutes. And
Now coming
for some
northbound
reason,
on
none of my
Avalon.
Streamlabs things are working. So uptime, shout out, all that shit is out. I should move all that over to the Nightbot.
Another eastbound turn.
Welcome,
52nd
Queen Bee.
place. A really narrow street there. Coming up on some traffic there.
He's irritated by the guy in front of him. He's gonna try and go around him. Ooh. Ooh. What are you doing, man? This guy's... Oh. Interaction. Yo, go back. Okay. Yo, there's some sort of interaction going on here.
Hey, Booth.
All right, there's a little bit different angle on the other channel. Okay. Who knows what the fuck that was about? Who knows what they're doing? But we
Okay,
just got
copy that.
another one on the... We need a foot chase, and we need him to hit a stationary object. Which I think
Okay.
both of those are fairly possible.
Okay, copy that.
He's getting out. Yo, hold on.
What was
hold
that,
on,
Jim? I'm sorry.
Hold on. We're switching over here. He's out of the car.
Okay.
Just fucking tree, though. Oh, and these guys are outside? What is happening?
Is he out of the car?
He's out of the
He's
car.
out of the car. He's out of the car.
Okay.
Those CHP officers that were waiting at his home are now there, making contact with the
Oh, this is
suspect.
his home.
Apologize for the long shot here.
He
That is
drove
gonna
home?
be just inside the LAX airspace, and now CHP taking this driver down, or at least securing
This guy's
driver
running.
and figuring out what is going on. We were hearing that CHP was in contact with the driver's family, and we're
Fuck.
now in front of this driver's home, his registered address.
Yeah, he went
the
home,
family
man.
was
And I think that
indicating
this
that
might
there
have been
may
a
be a
similar
mental
case. So
health
the guy in
component
Chicago
involved
the other
here.
day, police were talking to his family. His family was saying, hey, he's having mental health
so
issue.
CHP will
right?
have to handle that effectively.
What do they
as
got
well.
on the other station right now? They got something else. A little bit. You can see him out here now on this station. Okay.
Jim Pollard, our pilot.
There he
of your
is.
News
He's right
Chopper
there.
4, navigating the LAX airspace to try and get us the best view that we can.
Good job, Gabe.
Of the end of this hour-plus long pursuit that has now ended in the South LA area from Glendale. Just completely erratic behavior, erratic driving.
He went home.
Number of close calls, a number of
Yeah, we all said
sideswiped.
don't go home.
Now coming to a
What I'm
stop
trying
here
to say
near 53rd Street
is
in
that I
McKinley,
think that maybe his family
in the South LA area.
was like, hey, come home. It's going to be okay. You know, like, I just think that it's very possible
You
that
can
the
see here
person's
CHP
family was
units
involved in
moving
that.
in on the ground to confirm.
I feel like he had a couple more donuts in him. Yeah. Nest, it's over now. Yeah. That's it.
CHP now confirming a code 4 of this situation. They do have the suspect in
The
custody.
first round. We're going to
Yeah, this is the last. This is the last station on it. His family talked some sense into him. I think you're probably right.
Hey Booth, so you said you still want to do a
Yeah,
hit
Nest,
on
that's
the-
a great
about
point.
this?
This is the better way
Yeah,
to go.
South
out.
LA.
Thank you, Scentless. You go to Gina's. Man, I got a story kind of like that. I won't go into it too far, but one time the cops came after me and I took him to my friend's house.
We can start at the beginning.
Tell the story. It's so stupid. So basically, I was driving home from work, driving from across the Wisconsin border into Illinois. And I had fallen asleep for a lot. I was not paying attention. Something happened where I pissed off the guy behind me. I think that he
copy.
thought I was going into a turn lane, but then I realized like, oh shit, no, I'm not turning. And I went back into the lane, right? It was something stupid, right? But the guy didn't hit me. He wasn't going to fucking hit me. And then he got mad though, like mad. And he was on my ass and he was like honking at me. Like he was mad. And I saw him on the phone. And I was like, oh fuck, he's calling the police right now? Right? And I'm just like driving towards my house. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to my house. You know, like this guy was behind me. I'm like, all right, so I'm not going to my house. And then I get into, like, I was just kind of like in the middle of two, like, neighborhoods, two areas, two cities. And then I got into one city and the guy went away. And then I knew, like, oh, now the fucking cops are going to be here. So I turned and drove into a neighborhood just to like try and get the fuck out of this, whatever was happening, right? So I turned into a neighborhood and then one of my friends lives in there. So then I saw the cops start coming up and then I turned onto her street and I knew they were about to pull me over. So I went to her house because I wanted to make it look like I was going somewhere. Like I didn't have a long way to go to get home, you know? I wanted to make it look like, oh, I'm done driving anyway. You guys just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? And so they
Yes, that is correct.
pulled up behind me. There were like fucking 3 cops in 3 different cars.
Oh, well, it'll
And
be
my
2 hours
dumbass
by the
gets
time
out of the car
we go on the air.
because I'm
It
just not, I don't
started-
know. I got out of the car.
When did I first hear about it?
Don't get out of the car.
It started.
But hey,
9:15.
I'm a white guy driving a pretty nice car, so nothing happened to me. But I got out of the car.
Okay,
And they were like, get back in the car! You know? Like, get back in the car! And then I got back in the car. And then
yeah. Copy.
the guy just came up and talked to me for like a couple minutes. They were just like, you know what's going on? I was like, yeah, that guy was losing his mind. And I knew that he called you. Like, I know exactly what just happened. And they're like, all right, well, you under the influence, what happened? And I was like, just like,
know what
instead
these
of having
cars
to
are, if
deal
it's
with them
family or
finding out if I
strangers.
was under the influence, my goal was like, which I wasn't. I'm just saying, I just wanted to be like, I'm done driving anyway. You know, so that's why I went to my friend's house. Because I just didn't want to have to go through some sobriety test, some
We're not
bullshit.
gonna be able to
I just
go
wanted to be like,
in
well, I'm
there,
at my
right?
destination anyway. Please just leave me alone.
Okay.
And they did. And I just went into her house. And she's like, what the fuck? Why are you got 3 cops? You got all these
Air unit?
fucking lights, like all the sirens and shit right outside of her house.
Oh.
But it was a good move. In hindsight, like, it was a smart thing to
Interesting.
do, I think. Even though I do feel kind of like a dick for going to her house or whatever. Like, it saved me. You know what I mean? Like, I took the cops to her house, but my thinking was sound in that it worked out the way that I thought it would, which was if I was able to say, like, this is where I was going, I'm done, I'm not driving anyway, so don't worry, then they just left. You know? They just left. I mean, they talked to me for a second, but I just wanted to act like this is where I was going. I'm done driving. And then they wouldn't have to be like,
What's that?
"Hey, are you on drugs?" You know, just shit like that. Yeah, Bush, they got him. Church is the way to go. Guys, this was at like 11 p.m.
Okay.
There was nowhere to go besides someone's house. Like, I was attempting not to pull over. You know, I wanted to be like, no, this is where I am. This is where I'm staying. Just fucking leave me alone. I'm not driving anyway. And that's what they believed me, I guess. I don't know. It worked out. There's the guy. Here's our guy. Right? No, who are these guys? This isn't our guy. Pulled into a church. You barricaded yourself in your house. That sounds like a story for your stream. Yeah, family or I don't know. They had cops on the scene that may have not been in uniform. Those that may have been a cop. Jimmy. Cops suck, man. I've never had serious issues with cops, but it's a fucking hassle. But I have had a lot of interactions with the police where I probably acted like a dumbass and got away with it. Looking the way I look and driving a decent car goes a long way. So we got 8 things on the bingo card. Did we miss anything? There was no foot chase. I didn't see a dog. I don't know if we had 5+ cops. We probably did. I just don't remember seeing 5. We never got an out of gas, surprisingly. We never got a sidewalk. The pit move was really close. Stationary object, you could probably argue we did have that one. Okay. They're talking to his family. Fur Missile is a police dog. Like a canine. Officer.
Yes, I should be.
No, Ruski, I don't count it at the end. The 5+ cops, there's always 5+ at the end. But it's more like during the chases. They're like a
think they moved
parade
the
of
car
6
already.
cars. You know, the suspect and 5 cops. Now we got stringers on the ground. Yeah, we're going to watch this one. Gina, we'll watch this one again pretty soon, actually, because I'm going to try and do a recap for April, because I think there were enough streams in April that we could get like 2 to 3 hours of content out of it.
Oh, here's the car. Okay. Got
There's
the
the
car.
car. Who do you think he was pulling up to? Who do you think that, like, when he pulled up next to that car, like down the street, right? Like, it wasn't right here; it was down the street. That now I'm feeling like that is someone that he knew, right? Because when he stopped next to that car, I did not realize that this was his home. I didn't know that he was in
They
his
gotta
own
cut
neighborhood.
off
I didn't
traffic
understand
here.
that.
All these
So-
people are just flowing through.
Now I'm thinking like, okay, that was somebody he knew, and I wonder what the person said. How many bingos have you had? Probably live, like during live chases, we've probably had like 3 or 4. Not that many. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Less, certainly like a handful. And we've had more though when we've watched older chases that are like famous classic chases. We'll get them for that because the card was made off of watching all of those chases and figuring out what fit. You know,
What's going on?
the followage doesn't work right
What's
now.
going
It's
on?
all my Streamlabs, all the Streamlabs bot shit is
Okay.
fucked. I don't know why. I gotta fix it. So the bingo thing
'Kay.
could happen way more often. It's just like I don't know. If we get 8 squares, that could be a bingo if the
Copy.
card was laid out the right way. What, the part where he talked to the guy? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hold on.
They've got a crowd forming of people with cameras.
Yeah, the stringers are out there.
This isn't a better shot though. I can't see the car or the where CHP is working. I'm not sure what they did if they released the suspect into the family's custody. Copy. Oh my god. Okay, copy. Got some weirdness going on with people with cell phones here. Are we going to be in a 2-box? Copy. 1 minute. Copy. Standing by. Well, Chuck Colleen, you have it exactly right. This one was quite an interesting pursuit, going from Glendale all the way here to South LA. You're looking at the vehicle that was involved in this pursuit with the bumper taken off there. And I'm going to move over here to the what we believe is the suspect's home. We have CHP working with the suspect's family to figure out what may have been going on with the suspect to cause him or her to go on this pursuit. Let's take you to the video here of the pursuit as it was going through the East LA area. You can see some of the video that we were getting from News Chopper 4 where the vehicle was doing donuts in the middle of city streets. Very large intersections. Cesar Chavez Boulevard was one of them where this driver was just going up and down. At one point,